about the team building ya. That's always a big question kan, how do you build the team gitu. Kayak kalau Mama tuh paling it's like one of our struggles lah in like building and growing and investing in a team. Kayak apakah Timmy juga mengalami masalah atau pengalaman yang sama gitu dalam building the team, or what do you prioritize when you hire someone gitu ya. Gara-gara kan pasti growth-nya very fast gitu kan.
I think this is coming back to the point bahwa kita bisa selalu dibantu orang sih sampai di point ini, and I really believe that the team that surrounded me is the most influential point lah yang sampai bikin kita bisa at this stage. Dan I think the principle, I think as we all always heard, kayak hire someone smarter than you gitu lah ya, dan and have same calling, mission gitu ya. I think that's
itu
always two things
paling penting where your heart is itu.
Where the heart.
Tapi memang harus dilewati waktu ya, diuji dengan waktu at the end of the day. At interview kita we can pick up something tapi nggak tentu gitu, nggak tentu seperti yang kita pikirkan.
But sometimes I believe ini sih Mbak, mungkin orang yang attracted sama YCAP sama kita bisa somehow pasti energinya udah ada sedikit gitu ya. Mau ada yang gede, ada yang sedikit, tapi udah ada tuh. Why they choose us at the first place, itu aja tuh udah something kan gitu. I really believe that. I always say that to new team members, thank you for choosing us gitu, karena there's a lot of options out there gitu ya. And you choose us, dan gue yakin ini ada konspirasi dari Tuhan gitu ya untuk connected us gitu. Jadi
we call it divine intervention.
Divine intervention ya.
Divine connections.
Divine connections. So between you and Fikram bagi tugasnya tuh gimana?
Fikra
bagian
product technologies. Ya seputar itu sih.
Emang dia backgroundnya tech?
Enggak juga, marketing juga. Tapi kita emang bagi tugas aja. I think he's more structured, more calm. Lebih.
And you're not calm? I thought you were calm than Fikra.
You should. Kalau Fikra begini Mas.
Pernah ketemu Fikra belum?
Udah berapa kali ya?
VPN.
Fikra.
I listened to Clubhouse pas zaman-zamannya Clubhouse. That's when I first heard about saling jaga.
Kayaknya barusan kasihan zaman.
Sorry, aduh, maaf ya.
Aduh, saking intensnya gitu kan.
It was crazy. Aku kayak dulu kayak setiap hari di Clubhouse tapi nggak kerja, tapi
sekarang
moving on. Sekarang udah once in a while doang. Once in a while lah. Ada some inspiration. Tapi so Fikra nggak ada.
Fikra jadi base-nya di New Zealand, working in Indonesian time zone gitu
time
ya.
zone, yeah.
Time zone, oke.
Jam 7 udah.
So dia masih ngurusin kayak computer.
Sebenarnya enggak sih. Dia lebih ke managing ya. Dia
managing the whole
managing
thing.
The team.
Sama kalau nggak salah investasi. Apa you getting investment bareng-bareng?
Both sih. Kalau
Are you still pitching? Are you fundraising? What's the stage of kita bisa?
Currently not. Jadi fokus on execution mode.
Okay. Lovely. Good.
Mau
pusing kan kalau fundraising
healthy as
terus
possible.
Gitu kan.
Any tips for people yang mungkin lagi ada startup, ada co-founders? Because I heard the number one reason why startups break itu gara-gara co-founders conflict.
Ini jodoh banget sama Fikra
gitu. Kayak
luar biasa
apakah ada
tahun ya?
Tips atau kenapa bisa gitu kan? Because some people, I'm not sure you're friends first. Some people kan friends duluan malah pecah.
Ada
some juga ya
that's funny. We don't have mutual friends at all.
Iya, karena
wow, ini kayak from different worlds gitu ya.
Makanya tadi pengen nanya, now actually from cocok banget, kayak ini kan kayak quote unquote business marriage gitu ya dengan Fikra, dan nggak punya mutual friend. Where did you meet and how did you get into talking kita bisa
dan
gitu? Itu benar-benar divine
intervention. Karena I believe
pasti
soulmate itu bukan cuma in istri, soulmate juga in co-founders sih menurut aku ya. Ada some people yang emang gak jodoh aja sama co-foundernya gitu.
Funnily dia itu roommate-nya anak Pak Reynolds di New Zealand.
That's the connection.
I think I see God's hand in your life sih. Semuanya tuh kayak diatur, ada pattern, ada connection.
You cannot connect the dot looking forward tapi looking backward kan.
I love
karena
that.
join Pak Reynolds jadi ini, jadi itu, jadi itu. So pintu-pintu yang nggak diduga. So that's how, dan kita reunited-nya lagi itu sebenarnya pas anniversary-nya Pak Reynolds gitu. Jadi lagi ulang tahun pernikahannya, ada Fikra ngobrol-ngobrol, dan dia lagi mau bikin startup seputar volunteerism waktu itu. Jadi energinya mirip-mirip lah gitu.
Mirip banget.
Why don't we just create this together gitu.
Nggak kepikir volunteer ya? I think
volunteerism.
Because it's actually very important. Indonesian kan we are in the high chart of giving index yang
salah satunya
most generous, most generous with our time, with volunteer. Cuman nggak ada yang memanage. Ini ada sih Indo Relawan dulu cuman pengennya yang udah tech banget gitu loh. So kayak Uber for volunteer kind of thing gitu. Ada yang perlu sini langsung, gue lagi deket-deket sini langsung, you know.
It's cross our mind, tapi belum ketemu angle yang pas aja sih.
I think the monetization-nya yang hard karena one of the YGL during COVID dia bikin yang itu, sorry lupa namanya, I can find out. Cuman
Artemis.
Artemis itu I know.
No,
Artemis
bukan.
kan si Raul dari YLI McKinsey ya kan, nama anak-anaknya. I know them. Artemis, tapi kan Artemis tuh mungkin nggak sebesar yang YGL ini karena dia move medication sama makanan in millions. Jadi yang ikut dia punya apps waktu selama COVID ini itu ada 3 juta apa 5 juta.
Ini di mana Mama? In Thailand?
In the US. Jadi I thought like gila juga nih orang-orang. So they're part of this Catalyst 2030. So this is another group namanya Catalyst 2030 gitu. Oh, I should invite you to one.
Please.
Yeah, untuk yang region
By the way,
Asia.
karena Mbak Vero, I join Global Shapers, terus bisa ikut ke Davos.
Yes, you did.
That's amazing.
We have to.
That's really good exposure.
Yeah, we have to. Then I have to remind
my mom is not only
social
my
entrepreneur.
mom, tapi she's a mom of many social entrepreneurs. I think so. Every time ada guest gitu, yes, make it. I was inspired by you.
Submit you application ya nanti ya. You just untuk swap social entrepreneurs.
Wow.
I think the most value of it definitely network. Cuman aku kan kayak males gaul gitu.
Masa sih Mbak?
Maksudnya sebenarnya I'm an introvert.
Mama introvert banget dia. Selama pandemi di rumah terus. Kita
I
udah mulai keluar
tapi
gitu.
Zoom never stop.
Iya, webinar.
Cuma maksudnya I'm actually an introvert gitu. Jadi males bagian yang gaul networkingnya itu. Tapi I love the education module of social entrepreneur yang di Schwab Academy. So I think that you will find values when we can travel again.
Of course.
Big universities opened up for us.
Wow.
Free program. You just bring yourself there, and I think I should nominate you for that. Very happy. I'm very honored to actually know you from you were like sampai sekarang begini jadi papa dan semoga jadi papa juga untuk social entrepreneur next gen.